Newts are very much a thing of spring for me. That's where they come to our ponds. That's when we notice them the most. But how much do you actually know about them? The other day, Mark Barber from the Amphibian and Reptile Conservation Trust joined me to talk me through a few of their finer points. This is our Springwatch in the afternoon dummy's guide to newts. Now, we have 3 species in the UK, don't we?
Correct, yes.
So shall we start with the commonest?
Yes. So we can go with the smooth newt first.
OK, so this is a male.
Yes. There's lots of different features to go on, but the most important one is its spotty throat.
OK, spotty throat.
Smooth for spotty. That's a good one to go
There's his spotty throat. Can you see that? He's struggling a bit. Let's try and get him. Let's try and settle him a little bit. Can you see his spotty throat there? OK, well, I won't hold him for too long. So that is the smooth newt, spotty throat. OK.
Then we go, you've got the palmate newt, which is another common newt that you're likely to come across. Again, there's a lot of features.
So if you live in an upland area,
yeah,
you tend to get these, don't you? They like acidic water.
Their throat is clearly pink, it's translucent.
Right, see if I can get there. They don't like their throat being shown to camera. They are nice and pink. So this is quite small, the maximum the length of your finger as well. So that's the 2 more difficult newts to identify, isn't it?
Spotty for smooth, pink for palmate.
These here are great crested newts.
Yeah, they're not showing their crest very well, but the most important thing is it's a big black newt. There's no denying the fact.
I mean, look at the length of it compared to my hand. It's longer than my fingers, but a beautiful, beautiful newt indeed. Now, these are incredibly rare, aren't they?
Yes,
so
yeah.
What do our viewers do if they find newts in their garden?
The most important thing to do is to let us know, and you can submit your sightings to recordpool.org.uk, and if you do that, then we'll get in contact if you have come across the great crested newt.
And it's just great crested newt?
We're interested in all amphibian and reptile species, but in particular, it would be great if people do have great crested newts, then please do let us know.
That's that identification and what you do with your records, but if people want to make their garden more newt-friendly, I'll pop this little chat back, what do they do?
Well, the most easiest thing they can do, if it's feasible, is to dig a pond. You know, the bigger the pond, the better, obviously, but any size pond is of use to our amphibian and other wildlife species, and also you can build habitat piles out of logs or rubble, which is the terrestrial habitat for the newts, really important for them.
Because, yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? We tend to think of newts as being just pond creatures, but they spend an awful lot of their life out of the pond.
Yes, yeah, it's surprising. People really do think they're very attached, but they can spend an enormous amount of time.
Brilliant, there are some great things to do, and bear in mind those ponds don't have to be very big or deep at all. I used to have them in an old sunken sink, actually. I sunk an old sink in the garden and the newts bred in it. It was little smooth newts, but they bred in it quite successfully. So, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for bringing 3 newts species here, because rarely do we see them all together like this.
My pleasure.
It is a proper treat.
Thank you.
Lovely stuff to do on a summer's day or a spring's day is to get wet. When the sun's out like this, get into a pond, get into a rock pool, it's the way to go. Spring is going to end very soon if it hasn't already, and we're not going to just leave you